Hey guys, Matt Hoots here with Sawhorse, and I've got a special guest. I've got Tammy Gormley of Timber Suede Design. We're in her amazing kitchen. We're about to do a cool experiment on this really sexy Z-line slide-in range, showing how you've got, I see 6 different burners, all different sizes, and great choice on this. But she's going to give us a tour of this kitchen. Now, what she was telling me is that she bought this house, this kitchen didn't quite look like this, and with your design expertise, you made it work a lot better and kind of bring some balance and symmetry to it. So kind of give us a tour of this kitchen and show us some of the before and afters and what you changed to make it better.
When we first came into this home, we were really impressed by the open floor plan, and it was just a great custom built home. The only thing was the kitchen just didn't quite work for us as far as light gray cabinets. There was double ovens here, which kind of blocked the view from, with the rest of the house being so open, this blocked it. It also had a small hood. It had a small cooktop. We prefer a gas range, a big gas range actually. So we went with the 48-inch, and then Hoodsly has a 60-inch hood, which I also have a Z-line insert in that. So what we did is we went with that to make this big statement in our kitchen. We also wanted to change out the countertops. They had a backsplash and quartz countertops. I'm a big fan of quartzite, so we went with the quartzite countertops and went all the way up into the countersplash. Okay, so this island, when we first walked in, obviously an island is, a great place for everyone to gather in the kitchen. But for us, it just kind of blended. It was light gray. It didn't say a whole lot. And we wanted to make it a little bit more of a statement piece. So our front door is directly here. So when you walk in, to me, you just see this piece of rock that's just a natural stone. It's a leathered quartzite. It's a beautiful piece. I love the lines on it. So that's one of the reasons we went with a waterfall. It's just makes more of a statement piece, and also bringing in the black and gold, which I mentioned before, bringing in the different metals. It just really brought it all together to match with the rest of the kitchen. Okay, so when we first viewed this home, we were really excited because it was an open floor plan, but the kitchen seemed to be, it was more obviously designed for generic buyers, because the builder doesn't know who's going to get in this, and you have to put your own personal touch on it. And I find that a lot as a designer. When I go into people's homes, we're trying to make it their own. And for us, we wanted it to be a little more exotic, a little more open. There was a double oven here. It blocked off, so we didn't have the view that we wanted. As far as it felt a little enclosed. We also like the idea of just having, to me, the kitchen is the heart of the home. So that's a very big piece. And so we wanted to go with some good big appliances that made a statement. I'm a big fan of Z-line. I use it a lot for my clients. So we went with the 48-inch. My husband likes to cook, so we went with a big stove that has the griddle, has 6 burners. Then I went a little bit bigger on the hood, went with a Hoodsly hood with the Z-line insert. And that was a 60-inch, again, making a big statement. We changed out the countertops because I'm a big fan of quartz as well. Quartzite, and we had quartz on here. So I went up into the countersplash to make a nice statement there. So a lot of times with clients, we like to bring it obviously to their personality. And for me, I like to use a lot of different finishes. And I know some clients are a little scared of that. They're like, oh, I just have to be matchy match. Everything has to be gold and black. But that's not true. Actually, they all play really nicely together. So what I did in here is I painted the cabinets black, brought in gold for that pop, but I stayed true to the stainless. This is a snow brushed nickel. This is just a regular brushed nickel. And then we also have on the quartzite, we have whites and blacks going through it. And a lot of times people just focus on one thing. They're just focused this has to match. But if you look at the whole big picture, it all comes together. And like I said, it all plays really nice together. So I think that that's important to know, is that you don't have to just use 2 finishes. You can use several finishes and make your own personality and bring it all together. And another thing, if you notice just at the Z-line cooktop alone, it has 2 different finishes. And it just makes for a classy look. It's not boring. And I think sometimes people also think, oh, it's gonna be trendy. But honestly, metals work together and the colors work together, and it's not trendy. And if you look here, black's not going anywhere. Gold's not going anywhere. Stainless isn't going anywhere. It comes and goes, yeah, but really when you have it all together, it works. and it's not going anywhere. The main areas that we service are in the North Georgia area, anywhere from Milton, Johns Creek, Roswell, all the way out to Dawsonville and Dahlonega. We're pretty much in those areas. Even though we service the North Georgia area, we also would love for you to check out our Instagram, our Facebook, and our website, as it can give you some inspiration and you can see some before and afters and maybe get some ideas that you never thought of before.
Thanks again for the wonderful tour of your house, and I actually did learn a few things here. And again, we were having the conversation earlier. We can all learn from each other, and just the way you use the metals, the way you use the colors. I wouldn't have thought this particular coordination, but it really worked. And thanks for sharing this and letting us do the water boiling test.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I've learned a lot from you as well. Okay. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we look forward to the next video, and then
collaborate.
Absolutely. All right,
awesome.
thanks again.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.